Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video, and unfortunately I missed this when it came out. I had a lot of stuff going on, but we did receive two hotfixes like always, one for the beta and one for the live patch. So the beta currently is 1.6.1 and the live patch is 1.6.0. So it looks like there's some 1.6.0 changes that are in 1.6.1, as we can see right over here. There are also some changes that are unique to both, so let's go over both. Alright, so first let's do the live patch. So first, they fixed a crash. This is for single player crashes. They fixed a crash that occurred when loading a save due to storyline heroes not having the correct faction data. So now they will have the correct faction data. Your saves will be, a little bit better optimized, and the crash won't be there, so good to see. Then they fixed a crash that occurred when trying to declare war against minor factions. So if you try to, let's say you ran into one of the minor factions, you attack them. What should happen is war is declared, but what did happen was crashes occurred, but that should now be fixed. Now onto fixes. They fixed the barter cooldown from resetting after saving and loading the game. So the cooldown will still be there. After you save and then reload your game. So I'm guessing that was a bug and something that people were exploiting. Then they fixed the bug that caused garrison troops to desert and auto-recruit troops in player-owned settlements. So, I'm guessing they were deserting when they weren't supposed to exactly, but that is now fixed. Then they fixed class buttons overflowing the panel and weapon class selection in the smithy. So I'm guessing it was just an overflow of icons or like buttons, but that is now fixed. Then they fixed a crafting bug that prevented crafting weapons from being renamed. So that's actually been in the game for a while. Good to see that it is finally fixed. So what happened is you couldn't actually name your weapon at all. Now onto multiplayer. First, crashes. They fixed a crash that occurred when entering the lobby if the username contains special characters. Okay, that's kind of weird, but good to see. I'm pretty sure a lot of people do use special characters in their username. Then fixes. We have server size stability fixes. Good to see. They fixed a bug that showed the wrong arena preference after changing troops in dual mode. Okay. They fixed a bug related to the profanity checker. Okay, that's good. So a little bit better to enforce, people who are being toxic and stuff like that. Then changes. Throwable spears can no longer be thrown from horseback. Interesting, actually. Okay. So if you're on horseback, you can't throw spears anymore. Okay, that's actually kind of big. Then server time limit made visible in dual time. Good to see. Faction voting is now available in dual mode. Good to see. Arena preference is assigned automatically based on the selected class in dual mode, unless the player changes their arena preference using a flag. Okay, so they're pretty much an automatic assignment now. Cool. Then the win/loss icon has been removed for dual mode in match history. Okay, I guess. Alrighty, now moving on to the beta. First, we have a fixed crash that occurred when trying to declare war against minor factions. The same thing we had in 1.6. Then they fixed a modding related bug with the upgraded troop pop out showing just the first two upgrade targets of a character on the troop tree instead of all of them. Okay, so it wouldn't show the actual full upgrade tree, only show like the next one down. Okay. Then for fixes, they fixed a bug that caused some noble parties to recruit and disband troops in a loop. Okay, so they would just be constantly recruiting and disbanding. That has not been fixed. Then they fixed a bug that caused garrison troops to desert and auto-recruit troops in player-owned settlements, also in 1.6 that we just went over. Next, onto changes. Peace offers will be automatically accepted if the player is contracted as a mercenary. Interesting. I think they're talking about the peace offers that get sent to either the player kingdom or the kingdom that the player is in. And it looks like if you are a mercenary, there will be no vote that pops up because obviously mercenaries can't vote. They will just be automatically accepted. Okay. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I think that kind of means that if you're a mercenary, you won't see as much wartime because if it gets automatically accepted, there's going to be a lot less... I guess you can still attack bandits, but there won't be as much wars when it comes to being a mercenary. Or they'll just be just that one war that you're constantly in and no more than one, which might be good. Next, some demand adjustments have been made in default items to improve trading. Good to see. Trading improvements. Then they changed the primary production type of some villages. They have been doing that recently, and I think it is going to be a trend that we're going to see more and more of until they get it right, until they see the prices are stabilizing a little bit better and just being better overall. So, not opposed to it. Now, multiplayer. We got fixes and changes. First, fixes. We have more stability fixes, like in 1.6. Good to see. So it's pretty much all the 1.6 changes as I'm looking at it. So I just skimmed real quick through it. The only change that is different is the last one right here. Actually, no. This one is also in 1.6, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is. Okay, so all the multiplayer changes are literally the same as the 1.6 that we just went over. Okay. Apart from 1.6 having the crash fix. Alrighty. Interesting. Not really too many big changes. I'm guessing the spear throwing for multiplayer is kind of big. Primary production being changed, and then obviously the peace offers automatically being accepted. Pretty cool. Little hotfix on both sides. Good to see, and yeah, we'll see what is to come. Alrighty. Y'all stay safe.